wonderful performance by Black Sherif at the 3Music Awards. Baba Sadiq, performance now Black Sherif here, you know. Where did it come from? Where did the idea and if you buy it?
Well, I mean, I shall say from last year. I mean, over 3Music Awards, opening performances now have always been very, very big. I mean, in 2018, I shall say the person that opened it was Stoneboy. Came on a motorbike, came with his guys and Kelvin Boy. I say about 3Music, and 3Music Awards. Opening performances now. We like to. You like to. My crab show was spectacular. You know, and then. And go back to, let's say, 2008, I shall say, with Stoneboy, with a motorbike, and the Kelvin Boy. And about 2019, Shatawali, free a show bar from hall. And 2020, Kidding in Sinaso, piano, grand piano, one BA. And 2021, medical, any Joey B. I mean, from the car to the horse, it's a whole mix. And after the year last year, no, we started to think immediately, say, you set a standard by my home. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on us as well. So we wanted to find something that would be bigger than what we did the previous year. So we started to research, think about it, and everything. We started to think about why not we make it rain on stage. It's never been done here before. How do we find the mechanism? And I art director, not say and everything. You know, so initially, you know, we built the idea, we thought about it. And we began to find artists. I mean, a number of artists we think say they may fit it. First choice initially was Sarkodie, but I mean, as it didn't go through, already, you know, we're billing Sherif for the 3Music Awards already. But his team members had come in and say, opening performances, you know, but they want the opening performance. So we said, well, I mean, it's something that we could, and particularly we couldn't get enough feedback from Sarkodie. We sold the idea to them, but many of them, you know, and then Mr. said, I wanted a particular kind of song, a song that sounds like this, like that. And I said, oh, he has this song that he's recorded at the So I said they should play it for me. On board chairman, I told them that I want this song. I like the song, but me no more. Yet now say I junior who in we told you catch them say. I say, yet me reimagine the song, change the song, touch it up a bit to fit performance in our piano. And I'm glad to say, in the last few years, you know, many artists be by working, I do my own performance and everything, but that's Sherif and his team having to be one of the most open-minded teams I do my own. Even from the onset when they came, and we said, oh, we wanted to have them in the Leaders of the New School, they pushed, we came back, they brought the song, we reimagined it, he rehearsed it. They did like almost 2 weeks of rehearsal, right? 2 weeks of.
I actually did like 1 because I had.
You did your own rehearsals personally.
The reimagined
yes.
version, like when I was in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had been rehearsing. So when I came down, bow down now.
Yeah. So did you rehearse with the rain? Your side effects, no.
I think we did the last rehearsal was
the day before.
The day before.
That's when we tested the rain in BBI when we did the dry
run. I was at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah, because I buy from Yerani rehearsal from 8 to about 5 a.m. But no, you're running from I think 11 to about 2 a.m.
It was very late. It was more like the same day.
Almost like the same day. We ran the rehearsals again and again and again just for us to really get it a whole hang of it. I mean, we had to work it. The good thing about this year is that a lot of I think that by and large talents need to be, you know, because of the year in the few years, you know. Now when we speak to them about the FSA achieve and all of that, you know, we really can. They are very confident about the fact that we really can do it, you know, and we got that because we have always been about creating high-valued entertainment experiences, you know, and we managed to do that with Black Hole. We're actually saying I think I think we discussed it and said this performance we're able to do it. By the time he releases the song would go. In fact, initially he was supposed to release a song before, I think 2 weeks or a week before.
2 weeks before.
I don't know, something changed, but the Namibia is good. And now, I mean, I'm glad to see also the performance and what he came out with, you know. The song is gone and is received well.
Yes, the song is doing very well. It's number 2 in Nigeria and number 1 in Ghana. But a lot of people are saying, I need to know what is Sarkodie doing? Ebemu said the rain effect was originally for him. People are asking, was it necessary?
Well, it's necessary. You know, me, I'm an industry person, and I like to have like a more detailed conversation. And I'm not conventional. Because the question I'm asking is, I didn't know here. Me, I like to ask a lot of questions. I didn't know here. Give me a reason. I doubt if anybody can point a single reason besides they saying that it would have probably made Sherif feel a bit less. No, they knew about it.
But we as but
I didn't hear. Because I like it. I like people saying, say, you do a bit much. Yes, but I didn't hear. And I like to have a more detailed conversation regarding things that happen. I can understand that sometimes people feel, say, in the art world, you know, it's a kata. But I approach things more from a thought leadership, as a thought leader. So I like to break things down and go down and everything. And I've always made the point, say, look, give and take. If you are open to some of the ideas that would work, if you're not, there's a silver lining of purpose that says that these guys will move on, probably find somebody and still make the same impact. You know, it's a far-reaching conversation that most of the times we'll have in the back. But I get it that sometimes in the industry, people feel like, oh, you know, and all of those things. Sherif knew it. And I don't think by virtue of the fact that we mentioned, say, oh, initially we're thinking about it in terms of Sarkodie and then we switched it up, you know, would have meant anything. Sometimes some of the feedback and the details regarding the thought processes that goes into things needs to be said. But I think industry like to have more surface conversations. I'm not that.
But also, yeah, who a lot of the big names, 3Music awards, you know, like
in terms of attendance, Nana.
Well, people are asking why were they not there?
I mean, you can't say. I mean, I've spoken this week. No, my can was himself a number of times. From what I understand from my FSA and shown from my VVIP coordinator, almost everybody got their invites. Everybody, in fact, almost invites. They signed to it and everything. We're expecting them. Some came, some didn't. As much as me as an event organizer or event promoter, we would want most of the participants or stakeholders to show up. You know. In fact, there's one fact I didn't deny, which is that really at a certain level you can't really force them. You know that, right? They are not obliged. But I understand, say, the conversation is being had on the back of rants for support by some of the talents. You know, so it's created a kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, yes, you're not. I've seen feedback that says that, oh, they are not obliged and everything. Other people have questioned and said, oh, but when they go on a tangent and says, oh, you should play our videos, you should do this, you should do that, you should do that. Do they understand and know that we are also not obliged to? But it's because in the spirit of enabling each other, enabling industry, you're allowed to say it and it feels good, like, okay, you know, we need to listen to you, we need to do that, we need to do that. So there's a whole conversation that is being had around if there's a particular group that are supposed to enable you and they continue to enable you, what do you do back to enable them? Particularly when you've spoken about the lack of structures in the industry. And a lot of people do not know that structures of industry beyond laws and legislation includes industrial initiatives, include human resource of industry, you know, and it's a whole value chain. So everybody must, so when you say support your own enablement, there's a certain expectation that once you say it and once you request for that, you're able to also look and support back to create that ecosystem that we all want. So I think that the people are having conversations on the back of that. Personally, if you ask me, I would say really and truly, they are not obliged to. We can always, within the spirit of enabling the ecosystem, continue to enable each other and encourage them to, or encourage all of us to continue to enable each other. But beyond that, I just think that it's also a very genuine concern that has come up.